Good morning, Amsterdam. It's a kinda misty-ish day, and we have the seagulls out in force. This is not a sea. They get pretty big here. They go through the rubbish because the rubbish is on the street. They get their beaks into it, and then the garbage men end up spreading it all over the place, and then other little street sweepers have to come along and clean it. That's your daily garbage fact. Now, that looks like a bit of a stealth boat, doesn't it? There. The deal with these boats is they have moorings, and the moorings are really where a lot of the value is. You know, it's location, location, location. The boats themselves, you know, they could probably be 500,000, but I think that's, you know, includes some of the value of the mooring spot as well. This is the gemeente on my left here, which is, if you live in Amsterdam Centrum, you get a lot of your documentation done, like let's say driving license and things like that, registration. On the right here, these sort of bronzy coloured things, they are actually markets to try and make it look a little bit tidier. You know, they've got these semi-permanent structures here that open up with electricity, and you have all their goods securely stored in there and for sale. And just around the corner there on the right, there's about a dozen of them or more at Waterlooplein, it's called. Anyway, any time of day, Amsterdam gives you a sense of tranquility. And this is a design store of Amsterdam. You can see the tulips here. And Miffy, you should look this one up. This is Dutch. I thought they were Japanese. Let's have a look around this corner here. There's a really nice view down this canal here to the right. You just have to imagine everything on a sunny day, just like in your own towns and villages, everything. The same rules apply. There you go. Look at that. Charming. Now, I have to say, this isn't the worst school run in the world. Hotel de la Europe. Mondplein. Down towards Roken. Okay, you have to check this place out. The ground level, called Marie, I believe is associated with Freddy's. Now, what could Freddy mean? You can see Heineken above the door. It's not any average Heineken sign. It's actually Freddy Heineken. He has a really fascinating story. I could dive into it for another video, but there's actually a movie starring the one and only Anthony Hopkins about Freddy Heineken.
I'd like a bathrobe, slippers, and if it's not too much trouble, a telephone. If you tell the police where I am, I'll give you half the ransom and a house in Switzerland.
Don't get too personal. He'll get inside your head.
You know that what you're doing is completely stupid.
If your people don't pay soon, then I can't answer for my people.
Now, you would have heard of the flower market of Amsterdam. Now, this is the backside of it. And when I say the backside, I think I mean that in every sense. You know, it looks pretty rough, really, for something that sounds so pretty. We'll take a little further look down there. Meanwhile, you can see bikes abounding again, and so much so that You know, obviously it's a wet day and less people are cycling today, but you know, they build these offshoots or these overruns actually on a boat on the canal for more bike storage. There's another one further up there. I mean, how many bikes can there possibly be? So here you can see some beautiful warehouses right in the middle of the shot there, and there's the rest of that flower market. I got a letter through the post a year or so ago saying, you know, please help us decide what we can improve about the flower market. You know, how can it be reimagined? I haven't had any communication since, but they give the impression that they seek your input for your tax dollars. And actually, you know, I shouldn't be so skeptical, because every year they give every resident a sort of pocket of money to vote to allocate to various projects around the city. Things like, you know, greening the place up and creating gardens, and, you know, getting rid of car parking spaces for more street space. And, you know, basically people vote for which projects they'd like to spend their money on.